Welcome to Texas, where we've had approximately 120,000 race fans through the gates to attend this year's US Grand Prix. They're excited, we're excited. I hope you're excited too. If you want to send your rivals a message, then really there's no better way than to breeze qualifying, take pole position, and then claim you didn't have to push all that hard in doing so. Talk about being full of confidence.
He'll want to end this weekend on a high after yesterday's fantastic performance, but he's going to have a lot of competition. I doubt he'll be expecting an easy race, especially considering the teams around him.
It wasn't a day to remember for Williams' Valtteri Bottas yesterday in qualifying. A poor performance by the Finn sees him start quite far back down the grid.
He has such raw pace in that Williams that I don't think he'll be out of the points come the end of the Grand Prix.
Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of F1 2015 Kimi Raikkonen career mode. This is Austin, Texas at the Circuit of the Americas. There's the pit strategy. 28 lap race. We're gonna go ahead and get into the race. We are third on the grid. We didn't exactly start there, but a few penalties from Vettel and such promoted us up to third. I think we actually qualified fifth. Decent start, although Hulkenberg's trying to come up our inside, but we get around him nicely. We have obviously lost the position to Kvyat. We turn one. Now through the Maggots and Beckett's inspired section. A wonderful snake. This is a bit of an awkward corner. Across the DRS detection line. Obviously that's not active yet, as this is lap 1, but we're now on to the 1+ kilometer straight. Just past the DRS line, we're in the slipstream of Kvyat as we come up 210 miles an hour, under braking, up is inside, and we are through. As you can see, Rosberg taking the lead into turn, I believe that's 11, the hairpin. But yes, Rosberg leads Hamilton second. We're now back up into third place, which is where we started on the grid. Kvyat all over the back of us, and the two Mercs obviously pulling away quite quickly now. Through the tricky turns 18 and 19, and into the final corner on the track, turn 20. Rosberg, there you go, 141 flat, and we've done a 144. Lap 4, and we've run slightly wide into the turn 11 hairpin. And Kvyat right on the back of us. We put a little bit of a gap to, I believe, Hulkenberg. We've had a bit of oversteer, and Kvyat made contact with us, and off we go. Just managed to keep it out of the barriers, but that's cost us many places. We're down to 9th place. Tyres obviously overheating just a little bit, and Ricciardo is now trying to attack us. Lap 16 of 28. We're back up to 4th place. We've done our stint on the prime tyres, as you can see. Vettel already having his stop, so Ferrari trying to pull a fast one and pit us both at the same time. Unfortunately, a bit of a slow stop for us there. 3.9 seconds. We're down to 7th. Here comes Maldonado. No, he's in the pits as well. There's Hulkenberg coming down the pit straight, but we get out ahead of him, and now we're on the options to the end of the race. Lap 23, and we very nearly hit the end of the pit wall there. Definitely don't want to do that. We're up to 3rd now as we pit. 4 laps of this race now remaining. We're down to 6th place. Much better pit stop, 2.2 seconds. Ricardo's going to get us as well. We're down to 7th place. out we come from the pit lane. But we've got one whole lap of extra fuel. We're on the brand spanking new set of option tyres to the end of the race. So that should be good. Halfway through lap 25. And we have Daniel Ricciardo in our sights. He had a bit of oversteer and we've gone up the inside into turn 19. A little bit wide. But we've got the place anyway. And into the last corner we're going to try and chase down Daniel Kvyat. DRS as well. Let the hunt begin. Lap 27 of 28, and as you can see, we've got DRS on Daniel Kvyat, and that's an easy pass, 213 miles an hour down the back straight. A little bit of a lock-up, but we get through there safely. And now Felipe Massa is next on our hit list. As you can see, also our best lap is purple on the top right hand corner, which means that our previous lap was the fastest lap of the Grand Prix so far. Really closing down Massa now. As you can see, we're on different strategies. He's on the prime tyre, we are on the yellow option soft. More DRS assistance down the pit straight. And that's another fastest lap of the race on 140.8. On the brakes, front lock up on the left side, but we're through, and that's us into 4th on the final lap. Can we possibly get Sebastian Vettel? As you can see, this is now the last few corners of the Grand Prix, and we haven't managed to do it. We've closed quite a lot onto the back of Sebastian Vettel, but obviously we have run out of time. Vettel's going to take the final podium spot, and we take 4th place, which is good in our battle against Felipe Massa in the championship. There we are, getting out of the car. Can't say he doesn't look a bit disappointed. I think we did quite well considering we were 9th.
It was a brilliant race, and one that you can tell the fans really enjoyed.
Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling instalment of this Formula One season.
And there we have it. There's your results. Rosberg winning from Hamilton, Vettel, Raikkonen, Massa, Kvyat, Ricciardo, Bottas, Hulkenberg and Ericsson for Sauber rounds out your point scorers. That's how that affects the championship. We're now 4 points behind Felipe Massa going into the Mexican Grand Prix. And 167 points is the gap between Mercedes and Ferrari, so I think that's a done deal. Here's a look at the start. Lots of wheel spin from us. 3 wide into turn 1. There we go, around the outside of Hulkenberg. Not quite sure if there was contact there. And it's a lovely view of the cars snaking their way through the S's. Side by side action there between the Sauber and the McLaren. And there was Alonso. Not sure which Sauber it was though. Everybody else seemingly through quite nicely and safely. Going into turn 10. And now down this back straight. It already looks like Kvyat's harvesting energy. His red lights flashing on the back of his car. Pretty much single file, but we pull out the slipstream, as do both the Williams. Massa passes Hulkenberg, I think, in the background. As we go through this horrible little Mickey Mouse section. No, he didn't. Hulkenberg stays ahead of the Williams. As we go through the Turkey-inspired turn 18. Little wide, turn 19. Little wide again. Managed to keep within the confines of the racetrack. And that rounds out your lap. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I will see you next time for the Mexican Grand Prix. Do take care.